Evet arkadaşlar.
Evet arkadaşlar bugün Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 oynuyoruz. Bayağı güzel bir oyun. Intro uzundu. Çekemedik. Değil mi?
Gerek yok.
Introya gerek yok. İzlersiniz zaten. Aynen. Grafikler mükemmel ya.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell.
Bilmiyorum.
Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Hiç bu kadar iyi şey yok. Grafikler çok iyi. Birinci oyun o neydi lan?
Lan anlayabiliyorsun ışıklardan dolayı.
Niye ki?
Gökyüzüne baktım ağaçların ışıklarından tahmin ettim. Acaba o mu dedim? Oyun.
Ne o?
CryEngine.
Vay.
Crysis'in yapımcılarının
Ha.
oyunu. Çok iyi. Ne oldu bize? Ben
I can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans. I can't just go off and leave Hans to his fate. That's it. Chamomile. Purple flower. Sage. There we go. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
I'll ask you one more time. Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us... Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some... A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rock. So tell me who you are.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. and an escort.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it, so we're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no... This'll be quick,
Growler.
boy.
That's all I need. Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come.
Sorry. I reckon it was...
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of... God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov, and you already know. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I'm thankful to you for saving us, and I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have two fresh
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be but be careful while you're at it.
What about Sir Hans?
He's holding up, I'd say. But what he needs most now is that remedy.
Here.
Excellent. I gave you two the last of my supply. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without. But you can do it too. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about.
All right. I'm not sure how to do.
I told you, I'll explain. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in... Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof. A cutthroat like him is no great loss. Even so, rest in peace. And may God give you your just reward. Grant the deceased eternal rest, Lord, and let them be bathed in your light. Rest in peace. Amen. Those corpses have...
Oh, thank you. Did what you could. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start. You must have read it by now, surely. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to... So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right.
I reckon what you need now, go and get a good...
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
You must be
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend, that...
Hans?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you?
Definitely
That's good. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you.
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken, have real meaning. However, what strikes you as the most...
Pa, without a doubt.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, but I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that.
Thanks, Pavlin.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is... And we must save Ma from the clutches of his lord...
Lord of Rata. That is, almost. Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your and I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or some...
The 3rd time? What in God's name
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good man...
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, But the thing I want to know is, how did it...
Well, as I said...
Well, there must have been 10 of them.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have...
Anyway, with a bit of luck...
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, Audentes...
Fortuna İuvat.
See now, you've...
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can...
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat?
My upper thigh.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I had...
I admit it, you...
Well, now, you two have been through it. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey,
To be honest, by a we were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin.
My word. Fortune really does favour.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you...
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for... We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky's.
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelyov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
But Jenna, I don't know.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you.
Now you've got me curious. I never got...
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done.
I have something for you. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose. I want to thank you. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice...
Thanks, Pavlena.
No doubt.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help. God bless you.
And you too.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening...
Nothing against the hospitality of the...
That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle?
I tell you.
Of course, Henry. But that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's, and Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. It was dark.
I saw him.
Yes. Well, sure. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Çok güzel bir oyun ya. Hazırlık başladı. Oo. Gayet.
Niye böyle bir şarkı?
Bilmiyorum. Niye ki?
Sanki belki ne oldu?
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
Burada yanımızda ölecek bir şey.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet.
Ölme sahnesi yaşayacak.
Yok.
But I don't believe much in herbal remedies.
Ölmediyse bu oynadı.
You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
Karakterimizin gelişmesi, büyümesi için.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Sahne çok uzun.
Oh, it's closed.
Bak şimdi.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Easy easy.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Duman çıkıyor abi. Bakalım.
Giderken bile birlikte yayıncıyım.
Oo.
Fucking shit!
Mis gibi var ya.
You
Kameraya
fucking
geçiyor.
cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Oraya geleceklerine bir dere kanal. Ama en sonunda kanalın kenarında olduğunu görüyoruz.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lad.
God's holy Brit.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole. At least we should give them a proper burial, even though it didn't always.
We'll keep the promise we made. The best way to honor their memory. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see.
Audentes, Fortuna.
Audentes for...
Food!
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it?
That's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
Oh, I tell you. Christ. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you.
My word, I ain't seen you here before.
Don't worry. I'm Catherine, and I've got the...
Ah, that's another... Oh!
Oof. It stinks.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with stinking up, I heard some talk about it.